Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to Slammer'S Knockout Productions and Spidey's Knockout Production. This is Spidey. Say hello, Spidey.
Hey guys.
Yeah, guys, welcome to my story, guys. I've been wanting to say this story for a while, but I just haven't been around to doing it. Yeah, so and Spidey came around. Sorry about that. Spidey came around to say to me, Slammer, I want to come tell your story, so I would like you to come out and tell your story. So I said, yeah, I'd like to do that, bro. Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity, and thank you to the boys here that are helping us out. What's your company name?
Lindsay and me.
Okay, Lindsay and me. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. All right, you can hear me well?
Yeah, good. His next hand's just banging away, but yeah.
Like that? Yeah, the noise. Yeah, so. All right, guys. So, so this is me, right? So I'm fresh out of school, 13 years old. I've been getting into a lot of peer pressure, a lot of trouble. Do I steer straight that way or that way?
The camera.
The camera.
Yeah,
Okay. Don't worry. It's a bit better like that. All right. So I was about 13 years old and I started to get into like minor petty crime because of me absconding from school and getting into real bad peer pressure with a lot of friends and stuff like that around the Canterbury, Bankstown, Punchbowl, Bankstown, Greenacre area. So we ended up, I ended up going away to boys' homes, to all these detention centres called Minda, Reeby, Mount Penang, where there was a lot of historical child sexual abuse and physical abuse that went on a lot back there in those days. And this is one of the main reasons why I'm telling this story, because I don't want the youth that when I was there in that time, there was no mobile phones, there was no really good communication, and there wasn't putting a word out there. Well, now there is. Now we're trying to give back by saying we've been through that. I've been through physical abuse where people bash me a lot up in the boys' homes, and I've actually got an active compensation claim as we speak. I should be getting a substantial amount of money from the New South Wales government. So a lot of my friends have already got that. A lot of them have gotten small amounts from $50,000 right up into $200,000-$300,000. So my case is pretty severe and pretty full on. So I actually want to do this for the kids, and I'm talking about obviously all kids, but I mean mainly from the 12 to about the 18 mark, because that's the troubling time that I had. That there could have been a turn of the way I ended up turning out in life, my behaviour, if I had been intervened like this way, having shows like this to watch. And what I'm trying to put out the message is, we want to let the kids know out there that are getting in trouble, the youth that are 13, 14, 15, that are getting charged, that are doing 6 months getting out of jail, that there's another way about doing things. You're lazy, you're bored, you don't want to be a cement renderer, you don't want to work hard, good luck to you. Go grab a camera, a phone, cost you what, $100? Upload TikTok, YouTube, bang. You become an editor, producer, director, and actor. Bang, viral, boom, money, millions. How hard is that? Everyone wants to do it these days, So that's what we want to do. We want to give back to the kids, to tell them, do that. And it's starting to work. A lot of juveniles that follow me, I'll give advice to. It's starting to work, so it's good. All right, so we ended up going up to the King's Cross, and obviously at that time of the, time of running away from home and absconding from school and being in packs with juveniles from my area, we ended up getting really close, as a close knit of boys do in the streets, and we ended up doing silly things in King's Cross, getting locked up, going up to the boys' homes. Anyway, and then we shoot back to me getting older. So we ended up going to Melbourne with my parents at 17, so that I can go up there. And like I told you before, I got kidnapped by the Turkish mafia. So yeah, just to tell you that briefly, like all these little stories I'm going to tell you now, they're all little pockets of stories that I will be telling me and Spidey in the series as it goes along, you know what I mean? So this could be like episode 1, and then we'll tell tales as we go along, It doesn't always have to be like this. We can do it also at home, but we'll do special big ones like this, So basically, I ended up, I made the mistake of coming back from Melbourne after the incident with the Turkish mafia, or the Turkish gangsters, let's call them, the 8 or 10 kickboxers. I told that story the other day where the money went missing, $10,000 of my mate. That's a load of Hummel. He's dead now, Tarek Salak. He was like the head promoter of all the kickboxers, travelling the world, multi-millionaire, done the biggest things. And shout out to Gurkhan Ozkan, the world champion, the ISKA world champion, and the other 9 kickboxers that pelted my head and bashed me. Remember that story the other day?
It must have been fucked, man. Like, I can't imagine what it would feel like getting bashed like that, dude.
Yeah, and they took us to National Park, bro. Wallah, they took us to National Park, and they told my mate, who's doing life in jail now for trafficking, and he went all the way. He's crazy. Tony had it, ended up just fucking up. They told him to dig his grave, and he got on the floor and started digging his grave, bro. They told me to dig my grave. I knew I was getting bashed. I knew there's no way that I'm going to dig my grave and die, you know what I mean? So this is us at juveniles, bro, you know what I mean? So coming out of that and getting bashed that bad because Tony stole the money. Just briefly, if no one knows what happened, it came from, I was doing kickboxing, and I was learning kickboxing with Tarek Salak and all the Turkish big boys over there, which is a big thing in Melbourne, kickboxing. They're the elite over there, the Turks and the Greeks at it. The likes of, Gurkhan Ozkan, the likes of, Mike Zambides, all these boys, shout out to you, Sam Greco, Standerman Longanides, all those boys, shout out to you, they were my era. I was growing up in that age, and then Tarek come along and said, I'll give you 10 grand and get us some Roscoe's, I go, yeah, no worries. So we ended up trying to go see Tony. Tony ripped him off, and bang, 10 kickboxers come to retrieve their money, and then they end up coming almost bashing the fuck out of us for fucking around about a day and a half until Tony came back and gave the money. And basically they took us for a trip to the National Park and bashed the living fuck out of us. But I'll tell you the whole story of that. We'll do a podcast just on that like we did the other day. Okay, so let's move on. We get to Sydney. As soon as I get back to Sydney, I knew it was the wrong thing to do. It was trouble, you know what I mean? Because my family got me out of the equation of going from boys' homes to Melbourne. So it took me out of the equation of all the bad boys. So I've gone to Melbourne 1 year, not one charge, no trouble, no drugs, no nothing. You take someone out of the equation of where they are around a lot of peer pressure, and they're going to go to a different area and start over again. And that is what I suggest to a lot of the parents that are bringing up their kids. Don't go throw them back into chaos. Just take them and go somewhere else and start over, mate. It's the best hope you got. Anyway, and let them watch our videos because this will teach them, Anyway, so ended up getting back, and then this is when I ended up going into jail for the first time, and that's where I saw the Tom Wilson and Scotty Simpson fight that I told you about the other day, in the middle of the yard where they were going for it for 9 minutes. Yeah, anyway, so we ended up getting, okay, let's fast forward now, okay, this is 10 years of a life of crime, in and out of jail, a year here, 2 years here, 3 years there, and then it gets to the big bad story that you all want to hear about, okay? Make sure you tell us when we're 40 minutes into it. 40 minutes into it, so we can tell, or at least 45 minutes, so you can tell 15 minutes. 15 minutes is enough of questions.
Easy, yeah.
All right, so guys, so what happened then was, we fast forward, I met a girl, her name's Natasha Anderson. Now I want everybody to know this, everybody go to, right now as we're speaking, type in my name on Google. My real name is Sam Rad, Sam, S-A-M, last name Rad, R-A-A-D, so Sam Rad is my name. Put it in Google and it'll come up 2 stories. One will be the first one, will be saying how I got detained by the TRG, by the squad that came in on me at Waterloo, and there's another one where how they prosecuted us 2 years later. So we get done by the task force, TRG, me and my girlfriend being Bonnie and Clyde, been running around causing chaos up and down the whole Oxford Street and the whole city. We're talking about drug rips, standovers, enforcing, everything. Now, obviously, guys, I'm not proud to say all this. This is in my past. This is something that I feel ashamed of when I talk about, you know what I mean? But now that I know that I put it behind me, I've accepted my problem. I've given up my drug use. I'm doing great. I'm very proud of myself. My family's proud of me. You're proud of me.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Like, he's still young. Like, he's got a lot of chances and time to, do what he's got to do, and learn in life. But me, I'm at 41, it's time to settle down. It's time to get married on TikTok. This year, in August, pick my bride out of one of you lucky females. So everybody send in all your demands because I want to have a date with everyone to find out who's going to be the right one for me and get married in August around my birthday. I'll be going to Indonesia and Thailand next month with my dad and my brothers to open my brand. I'm releasing my brand, share it, like it. As I said, my name's Slammer King, and I invented the worldwide viral smash hit song called Share It, like it, yalla, yalla, let's go top, low, middle, bottom, top. Share it that way, like it that way, share it that way, like it that way. You might be involved with the brand deal, yalla, baby, yalla, cuckoo, weh. They love that shit, bro.
Everyone's laughing.
I'm doing it for my fans, you know. Anyway, so so I invented that song, and I knew that with the first 5 minutes I was on TikTok ever in life, I got the universe from Uncle PLB 2195, the king, our uncle we all look up to. Thank you, Uncle PLB. I'll never forget that day. The first 5 minutes on TikTok, I came out singing that song. It just came to me. Like, I just looked at the screen, said shares, likes, views. I started singing the song. It just came. I just invented it there and then. Yeah, and everyone's like, "Who's this guy? Share it, like he picked the key fundamental things you need to get rich." You know? So everyone loves the song now. Everyone's like, share it, like it, yalla, yalla. You'll see it, like 1,000 people here, and they're all singing it, you know. So it's good. It makes me feel good that I actually accomplished something, you know. And to all you bad trolls, stay away from me, punks. Come on, punks. Anyway, so we get to the story. Please, guys, don't look down on me for what I'm about to talk about next. We were pretty fucking on a lot of drugs and pretty fucked up. So me and a girl called Natasha Anderson, who was basically like a law student, a law secretary. Poor girl, she's coming to like bump into me. I wish I had my photos on here. I would have showed you. But I can show them later. But well, I met Natasha. She's a beautiful, gorgeous looking model, man. And like I like my girls usually about 10 years younger than me. So she was 10 years younger than me to the letter, you know. And so basically I was like 32, I think, and she was like 22, something like that. I'm not sure. It could be 25, 35. Anyway, so then we ended up, you know, going and we made it, you know. We started getting kegs of beer and drinking plenty of kegs of beer. We loved our kegs of beer, you know. Anyway, and then we just drinking all the time. We done really well, you know. We saved money. We done really well in life, and you know, we tried to do legit things as well, you know. But it wasn't all just standovers and shit. And if we were making money, it was just standing over other criminals. It was not hurting any kind of, you know, hey, I'm not justifying it, but it wasn't hurting any like legitimate good people. And like, as you can see in the news stories, it tells you it was a dispute over drugs and drug rips and shit like that. So basically, we ended up doing really well. We blew up when we got to the top of the mountain. How did we do that? We didn't take drugs, ingest drugs, you know. We just went around and fiddled around a bit, made some money, you know. And I've done my time for that. I got 3 years for that, you know. So I got really big, blew up, done well, done amazing, made plenty of money, man. Like everywhere we had money. And then what happened? A year and a half after that, right up here, I'm talking about the world. The first line of Charlie came. As soon as the first line of coke came, everything started to go down. Everything. As soon as I had a line of coke, bang, she has a line of coke, it was all over. We started using like crazy. We went from up here, we lost everything. Everything we lost. But we had money like in piles like that, we all gone skis. Wallah, Allah. Oh, bro, I had so much money, I had so much shit. And you know what? I'm happy it's gone because fucking now I'm working hard for it on TikTok to make a lot of money and I'm doing really well. And you know what? You can make more money on TikTok and on YouTube than you can selling drugs. So why would you want to go back to selling drugs? That's the whole message we're trying to get out to the kids. So basically, let me tell you this story real quickly. Go to Google, look up Sam Rad, and you'll see the first time it'll say drug-fueled kidnaps, and then the second one will say pregnant girl in dock awaits sentencing. So basically, we took we allegedly took two or three or four guys, two or three or four guys, me and my girlfriend alone. She was a soldier. All right, she had her friend Roscoe down there, Nige Roscoe, and we were like fucking hanging about, and then everyone was like fucking terrified of us, of course, as they would be. And we weren't doing it to like other than to hurt anyone. We just wanted to not have to hurt anyone. So just like, give us this, give us that. So basically, we put it on about 3, 4, 5, 6 other big, massive dealers, 3, 4 gay dealers, and another 2, 3 straight ones in the city. And we put it on them. You know, we were like. We allegedly kidnapped them. They're saying. Well, I got 8 or 9 charges of kidnapping. I got a charge of possession of firearm, and I got a charge a lot of assaults and stuff like that. A lot of thefts and supply as well. So basically, they're saying that we allegedly kidnapped them, took them to Surrey Hills Apartments, held them there, took a whole lot of drugs off them and money, then went and got their friends, their partners that were other drug dealers that went kidnapped them and took their money and blah, blah, blah on effect. Now we done all that, and I admitted, listen, I said to them this, I said, you got 10 kidnap charges, 1 firearm charge, you got, you know, all this stuff, right? I said, how about this? After 2 years, I've seen they didn't have much evidence, so I said, if you drop all the kidnappings, I'll plead guilty to 1 kidnap. And if you drop the firearm and you drop everything, I'll plead one charge of demand money or menace and 1 charge of assault. But you drop everything else, which could have got me 20, 30 years, all the other charges. They waited, then they go, done. Because they'd rather get a conviction than fucking me go to full trial and beat it, you know what I mean? And I probably would have beat it too, because it was all circumstantial evidence. Anyway, so they didn't get the firearm. Anyway, like after we allegedly did that, all right, they didn't get a firearm, and there was never a firearm to begin with anyway. Basically they ended up charging us with all those charges, and we went down for just the charges that I said. So basically I said, listen, I'm guilty of all of it, but just don't worry about all the other charges, drop them, and I'll plead guilty to that. So they done that, they washed their hands of it was all sweet, it was gone. So basically, then after that, we went over to St. Leonard's, and there was one more drug dealer. He was the biggest one out of them all, and he was a part-time DJ, and he like as a cover. So he'd do the DJing and singing and that, and he'd do the baggies, you know.
Oh, right.
But this guy was like big baggies. He done all the ice,
right.
And he done all the coke. So we called him, and I was supposed to go get off him, you know, a keg of beer so that we could go have a drink, you know. Anyway, and then we went, and as he got there, and as he went to go pull out the money, like, you know, I think it was a real large amount of money. Apparently, allegedly, I was supposed to have pulled out a gat on him, a pistol, and put it to his head and say, get in the fucking car, cunt. I grabbed him and threw him in the car, that's what they're saying, and I drove him over the bridge and took him to an apartment where we retrieved all the money from him and kidnapped his mate, retrieved money from them, then found out that they had key cards on them, so we wanted to go clean up the key cards as well, and we took everything from the key card machines of all the 5, 6 people.
Well, like the ATM machine?
Yeah, after we took the massive, huge amounts of money, like ludicrous amounts, I don't want to say how much here, fucking, like my girl goes to the guy, to a couple of them, mate, buy us a couple of drinks, you know, and then he just looked at her and gave her a card, you know, and it was like one of those gold MasterCards, and then she went, she grabbed $100 for the drinks and came back, and she was like, oh,
how much is on here?
This cunt's got a gold card, you know, these are the hardest cards to get. She goes, I work in law, I know. I go, what are you trying to say? She goes, we can get 5K out of this card. I go, leave it, man, we've already got 10 times that, bro, 20 times that. What do you want that for? That'll bring us down now. She goes, no, we'll be right. And that brought us down because we went to the key card tellers, and the key card tellers took a picture of our image on the corner hanging off the guy pulling it out. That's what got us down, pulled us down. But I just said that we were in that vicinity anyway. Anyway, so we ended up getting 5K from that bloke, and about 2K here, 3K here, 4K here. Anyway, we were rich as fuck by the end of the night. Anyway, and we done really well, but we done it all in a negative way, team. We done it all disgusting, crime way, yucky, you know what I mean? Like now, I'm so content with the money I make. I work so hard for it. I sweat for it. The trolls give me the hardest time. All they do is swear at my mum, my father, my mother, call me a dog, call me a rapist, call me this, call me that. They bloody
true.
called 10, 20 police cars on me and him in the last fucking week to my poor mum's house and to my house and to
Every
everywhere.
day.
And guess what? The police took all our phones. They took my phones, Tim's stuff, everyone's. And I went and seen them today. They've launched a full investigation into tracing down all the people that done the prank calls. And guys, mate, if anyone does it now, you'll be like instantly, they'll just come straight to you. So just trust me, mate. Just go back to normal, kick back, do your own thing. All the energy people are using to troll us, put that in a post. You'll go viral, mate. You know what I mean? Anyway, how long to go?
Oh.
How long to go? Is it about 20 minutes, 25 minutes? Yeah.
No, 40
minutes to go. All right, sweet.
I thought you wanted 40 minutes just telling the story.
Yeah, so 40 minutes telling the story and then 25 minutes just answering some questions.
So we've been going for how long?
About 20 minutes?
About 10 minutes. Oh,
It's been about 20.
about 10.
20.
About 10. Oh, I don't know.
Anyways,
15.
We're 10 minutes late, so there's no roll time.
yeah, we're about 10, 15
Just
minutes
keep it
late.
going. I'll look at 20 minutes will be going for.
Okay,
I'm pretty
20 minutes to go.
20 minutes to go.
I'm pretty interested in the story.
Yeah, good story. Anyway, so we ended up getting from there, okay, we ended up doing all that, we finished it. Now, what happened was we crumbled down. We got to the last bit of money and everything, and my girl's going, don't worry, I'll get a loan for us. I'll get you a loan, I'll get you a loan for a house, this and that. Yeah, right, house. You know where we ended up, don't you? We fucking ended up, guess where?
The jailhouse?
Jailhouse rock.
Damn.
Yeah. And not just that, they took her, the girl, a law student, all right? Poor girl, I feel so sorry for her. She sent me like 50 letters, man. Shout out to Natasha Anderson if she's watching. Shout out to Natasha, I love you, gorgeous. Kisses to you, beautiful. Anyway, and if you're around and you can contact me so I can have a chat to you and say g'day. It'd be good to come on here and let them say hello to you, but if not, if you're shy, we'll just have a chat on the phone, give me a message. Anyway, so you know where I am anyway, come around. Anyway, so guys, what ended up happening after that was the downfall, the spiraling, how you say it, spiraling.
Down spiral.
Down spiral of going from being rich and being the person that sold it to being the person that rocked up with hardly any money left that was buying it. How ironic's that, bro? That's crazy, man.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. Anyway, so that's what shows you kids that you'll go up huge real quick, but you're coming down, baby. Don't worry about that. Anyway, so, and when you come down, it's not just to come down and like losing money, losing everything, losing everyone, you lose everyone. Your family, your girlfriend will go on you. You lose everything. There is no positive whatsoever to crime. There isn't. There's nothing. I wish I never stumbled upon a drug in my life. Look what it's done to me, bro. Guys, stay away from drugs. Kids, stay away from drugs. That's my stern message. Now, everyone knows that I had a fall the other day and I almost broke my fucking spleen and back. Now, when I was on the floor, all right, I was screaming out to Allah, Allah Akbar, please help me. If you give me back my walking, like I get to walk by tomorrow, the day after, I won't touch drugs anymore.
Yeah, he was in the emergency room. He was like I was so worried he had to be dragged out of the house with like 2 ambulances.
Yeah.
The other day.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm telling you, I'll never touch anything except bud. I said, I made an exception. I'll go except marijuana, bud, and alcohol, of course. But I mean, like the powders, the crazy shit, you know, the Coca-Cola, the pingers, no more. Anyway, I'm so for me. For me, it's about me doing 20, 30 years of content on here and never going away, trolls. Anyway, so okay, so that's basically it. You can ask me some questions and that, and I wouldn't mind if a few of you ask me questions too.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions? Like, are you guys hearing this? This is crazy.
Mix it up between you all, but like, it'll be
insane.
good viewpoints, and I don't mind how bad the question is or how deep you. I will not get upset. I will not get. You know what I mean?
I'm dying to ask questions, but I want to hear what you guys ask first.
Yeah, you can all ask questions. You to Owen as well. So
I want to hear what you guys ask first.
You can go for it now.
You guys test the waters.
Wow, 900, 1,000 viewers.
Nice.
Yeah, doing good. Shout out to the 1,000 viewers, and everybody follow me, guys. Everybody in the stream must follow me, and I'll follow you back. I promise you that. And make sure you come to my live. Okay, guys, talk to me.
So like,
Who was the DJ?
It's in the papers, bro. It's in the papers. But they haven't got his name there in there, of course. But like, sorry to you, bro, Mr. DJ man. I didn't mean it. You were a pretty bad thug yourself, mate. You were bigger than me, remember? Until I picked you up. Yeah, that guy, he was a bad man, mate. He was something like a lot of big batches and crazy shit to people around Australia and the world. But you know, like. We all got a part to play in that link, you know what I mean? And it's a great story when you come out of it and you're where I am now, you know, like a success story, you know. Where's this go?
Yeah, that's cool. Just tuck.
Just there? Yeah, so it's great when you got a success story and, you know, you've ended up, you know, doing well, you know.
Yeah, man, I got like a bunch of questions to ask you.
All right, let's go.
So like, what were the withdrawals like coming off like, was it like Charlie?
Every drug. I've been on everything.
So
at that time, I was on coke. I was on pingers, ecstasy, coke. I was on ice. I had goey back then. We were having goey more.
Like amphetamine.
Like
So because you mentioned like everything came crashing down, like you lost your family, everything. But what about the actual like coming off drugs, the withdrawal process?
That was the worst thing I've ever been through in my natural life, bro. Like you'll know about it when it hits you, bro. And especially. Like if you listen, I'll tell you this right now. If you're on ice, you'll get the worst delusions coming off ice for around about like 2-3 weeks. You will go into deep psychosis, up and down, up and down. This is 2-3 weeks after you finish taking it. It's a fucking wicked drug, mate, kids out there. It's got what do you call it, window cleaner, brain, what do you call it, battery acid, fucking, you know, it's all the worst chemicals all put together, with the pseudo being the clean bit of it, and the pseudo is what makes you peak into the endorphins. But everything that's jumped with it, that's what fucking kills you, bro. And that's what puts a blocker on your beautiful brain, you know. It's like Allah and God has given you a beautiful brain so that you can flourish, learn, get bigger and better. Now that I've found my true destiny in this content creating, I'm so burning that I went through that life. But it led me to where I am now. And if I can teach a few people about how to get out of that grasp, even one person, in the whole time, that means I help one person, bro. And trust me, bro, after what I've been through, if I can help one person get out of it, bro, that person will love me for the rest of their life, bro, change their life, you know. I know no one's going to, most people won't listen. They'll look at him and say, look, he's a bum, he's a junkie, he's been through hell, he's going to listen to that wrong. But you guys there, you're on drugs, bro, and you're going to come off it one day, and you're going to remember what I'm saying to you right now. So if I was you, I'll be listening to me and trying to ask some questions about how to try to help you. But the eyes coming off that was very bad delusions, and it takes about 2-3 weeks to about a month, depending on how long you're on it. If you're on it for like years and years, it'll take 2-3 months. But I've come off that, and it was the worst part I ever went through. Anything psychological is absolutely horrendous. You don't want to go through psychological fucking withdrawals. It's a fucking putrid.
Is that because like with like the other stuff, there's like stuff you can take like replacement opioid replacement therapy? Like,
you mean
the other stuff.
Okay. With heroin, he's talking about heroin. So with heroin, if people that use heroin, I don't touch heroin myself or methadone or anything like that. I'm more of an upper guy.
Were you in jail at the time, like coming off everything?
Yeah, I've come off it in jail and I've come off it in the street. The hardest one is coming off it in jail.
So like, what was it like getting out of your bed like in the morning? Like
before I answer that, guys, there is a treatment for people that are on heroin and that do want to jump off it. They can either get Subutex or they can get methadone. I reckon methadone is just as bad. Subutex is good. Naltrexone is good too. Now for people that on what do you call it, amphetamines or on ice, if I was used, I'd gradually go down from being on the maximum that you are, then cut it in half over a week, then cut it another quarter over a week later, and then cut it down, in bits and pieces till you get down to the minutest amount, then jump off that. Then your withdrawals won't be 2-3 weeks or a month. They'll be like a week and a half. It's all about the amount of substance you've got in you. And the heroin, you can get the other stuff for that. Coke, I don't know if there's any blockers for that, but that's easy to jump off. You don't go through that much withdrawal.
It's short lasting, isn't it?
Sorry?
Coke is short lasting.
Yeah. And the worst thing to ever come off in your life like the worst in history is Xanax, bro, and Valium. If you got a big habit on Valium or Xanax, you're gone skis, mate. I'm telling you. You'll sit there and go, and then you sleep in the bed and you think, oh, I'm cold. So you get the blanket, you put the coldness on you. And then, oh, I'm hot. And then you put it hot. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Like, what the fuck, bro? Think one thing and that's it. Yeah, your bones, all the goosebumps are everywhere. Benzodiazepines are the worst things you can ever come across. I wish they were never invented. So watch it, people on Valium, Xanax, and on big habits of it. You're going to go for real when you come off it. What was the other question?
Yeah, dude. Like I heard, like modafinil is Schedule 4 in Australia, where it's like I think GPs can prescribe it. Modafinil is like this stimulant that is like Schedule 4 in Australia, and yeah, like you can get it from a GP. It's like it's a stimulant. It's for coming off methamphetamines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Modafinil.
What does it do? Just kind of heal you a bit easier?
Yeah, it's like it's a stimulant, so it gives you I had
tried it?
Yeah, I had an experience where I used it in Thailand. I stayed awake for 5 days in Thailand, like on it, smoking heaps of weed.
That?
Yeah, because you can get it in Thailand over the counter without a prescription.
Wow.
And so I took smoked heaps of weed on it, stayed awake for 5 days, went into full blown psychosis.
But how does it help you if you're still going into psychosis and you're still up for days?
I think the psychosis was from not sleeping.
Oh, okay. Has it got pseudo in it?
It's like this different. I don't think it's an amphetamine, but it's like has some dopaminergic, I think, activity.
Okay.
But yeah, modafinil. Yeah, and yeah, I went into full blown psychosis in Thailand, and then ended up in a emergency department in Thailand, and they. Yeah, just some traumatic shit to me. Yeah,
you would have had some crazy shit happen to you, eh, bro?
Yeah, but that's the story for another time.
I seen you rocking, like running out of somewhere, like it was like a Honolulu or something. You had a cap on and you were running away from.
Oh yeah.
That was yesterday. It popped up in front of me. I was like, hilarious, bro. This bloke's running away from a security. He's got one of those Hawaiian hats, those real big ones, and he's chasing him. It looks so funny, bro.
Yeah, dude. The trolls that like clip stuff is like I'm proud of it, dude. When I see like content I've done on a live stream that someone else posts, I'm like, wow, that makes me proud. But like, yeah,
same as what happened with me and you now. Like a lot of my videos are on Spidey's account. Now, the reason being is because we're collaborating together. And if you come to my account, you'll see a lot of his videos on my accounts. And I've got a lot of accounts. So I've got I used to have 10, but now I've got about 7, 8. And I've got 3, 4 active ones, and I've got 3 that I've just opened because I lost about 3. I lost 70,000 followers. So guys, just to explain to you, he's got 110,000 followers, and plus he's got another 50,000 on his other accounts. So follow Spidey Turan and Turan Spidey on TikTok and on YouTube. Now with me, all you got to ever do is search up Slammer King or Slammer Pranks, and you got me, or Slammer Live, you know what I mean? Make sure everyone follows us in this account. The most important thing to know is I really need your help in getting from 700 to 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Under Slammer King is my name, and I'm gonna start pumping out the videos tonight. And by the way, I've got two channels on there. I've got one that's called Slammer King, and the other one's called Slammer'S Knockout Production. So, yeah.
Dude, like when I first heard of like Slammer, and I saw like a clip of you on TikTok, I was like, damn, like, dude, I thought you were like cooked. I thought you were like on ice, dude. But then I met you, and I was like, actually, no, he's not. He's actually like he just really liked that. And I thought you
explain that to them.
Yeah, I thought you were called Slammer because you were like slam like meth, dude. Like, that's why I thought you were called Slammer. Yeah, like slamming it. Yeah, but, yeah. But then like I came and lived with you for 2 weeks, and then like
the truth.
I saw like no, he's actually not on it. He's actually that's actually his personality. He's got ADHD, and then I selfishly asked him if he could get any, and then I selfishly used in front of him, knowing that I wouldn't be able to control myself, dude. And I got him back on it, and I really fucked it
up.
Right.
It was my decision. It wasn't your fault.
And
it was
now
tempting
I can't.
sitting in front of me, but I had that one slip up. But
I fucked up.
I just want TikTok to know that it wasn't me doing it to you. You know that everyone kept thinking, "Oh, he's kidnapping Spidey. Oh, he's doing bad things to Spidey." Tell him, bro.
No, and then yeah, like, and then I fucked up a good thing. I was really comfortable like staying at Slammer's house, and yeah, I had to I had to leave so that I could
Because of idiots.
trolls calling the police. The police constantly showing up every morning like, is Spidey here? Has he been kidnapped?
Just because hurting each other. We've got reports that he's like hurting each other, blah blah. They've done it 10, 15 times. Not just to me, to Tim Starr. They grabbed Tim Starr's phone. They've done it to other people. They've taken our phones, guys, just to let you know there's an investigation on it. I just went to see the coppers today. So they're hunting down the people that have been using. Can you believe that? Someone using police resources and the ambulance resources and the firefighters.
Fucking fire as well. What the fuck? Fire brigade as well.
The fire, because people were jealous that it was at my house, they called the police, the fire ambulance.
They called the fucking fire brigade, the police and the fire brigade.
I know who it is. I know definitely who one of them would be, like someone that wants him back in Melbourne that bad, like the guy that's always chasing me around him. I won't say his name because I'm not a dog. But,
you dopey cunt.
Dopey cunt. Stop load.
That's his catchphrase, guys. I picked up on it.
I'll go in front of everybody and I like in the street and then I'll be like, put the camera up, and if there's people sitting behind me, say outside a pub bar. I won't do it in a library. I'll do it to a pub bar where they're drinking. I'll just put up the camera and go, "You dopey cunts," and the reaction is just always so funny. Go check out my YouTube Slammer King. You'll see it all there, and it's Slammer King on TikTok. What else?
Yeah, dude. I'm using ChatGPT, dude, to I think of like the best questions to ask, dude. But like, yeah, dude. Like, what was your first like viral video, dude?
My first viral video was got 64,000 likes. It was a video about a couple, like I was in Redfern where all the Aboriginals are, the scary stuff. A lot of people were scared to go in there, but I grew up with them all, so I always go out and go on benders with them and everything. Where I took you that housing place, pretty scary.
I've seen it firsthand, guys. He really interacts well with people in Redfern, dude. Around Redfern area, yeah.
Yeah, I was in jail with most of them. That's why all the boys. Shout out to all the boys in Redfern. Shout out to Spaniard. Shout out to all the boys in Redfern, and shout out to all the Corys. Shout out to all the boys I was in jail with in Sydney. In all the Glebe boys, Ultimo boys, all the fucking SJs, all the UTB boys, United Tongan brothers from Bellwood, the young crew, the old crew. But number one shout out of all shout outs is to, I salute you, Punchbowl, Bankstown, Greenacre, Punchbowl, Greenacre, Bankstown, Lakemba, but number one on top. I'm loyal and I represent those areas. So does he now. So look after him.
Thank you, man. That's an honour, dude. I'm from Kogarah in 2217. But I moved to Perth when I was 13, so I grew up in Perth and Sydney.
But now he's around my areas. So don't think he's not with me anymore, guys. He's just hanging around with all different lebos, all the different boys. He's just learning what it's like to get out in the hood by himself. He's a strong boy, very brave, man.
Thank you, man.
Not much people fucking cruise our hood, man. Nowhere near it, But I'm very proud of you. You've been doing really well. If we can just, anyway, you're doing well, man. You're doing well. Keep up the great work. But like, anything you ever need, bro, like if you're stuck in a bad spot or you need cash or whatever, 2 a.m. till your team wake up, just ring me, bro, and I'll send it over to you, bro. You're a man of honour. You're a gentleman. And when I made money with the TTS with him, he was the most honest guy I've ever seen. And like, he used a substance or two in front of me. I'm like, when's the penny going to drop? When's he going to try and steal? When's he going to try and lie? When's he going to try and manipulate? When's he going to try and talk about me? Nothing. Nada. Wow. I couldn't believe it. Finally met someone that's fucking not full of shit. And you know how I know? That when I ask him to tell me about other people like Gronks, people that are losers, he doesn't even talk about them. He goes, I don't want to talk about it because it's talking about someone and they're not here. What? He's that loyal to Gronks. Of course he's going to be the most loyal to me because I'm so close to him, you know what I mean? And he knows what I'm capable of too. Anyway, but like, we don't want to talk about it, but what I was trying to say is he's a guy that respects someone that respects him. I respect him. I took him into my home and then trolls wanted to destroy that and just fuck up everything, and shame on you for what you did to my mum.
Guys, we're getting some calls actually.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we're getting some calls.
How? How's that possible?
I don't know.
From who?
We're not sure.
Oh, I actually brought that to your attention. That trolls. I said he was live streaming out the front. To be aware that I told the lady. I already made you guys aware.
She just called me.
But what's up, guys? What are they saying?
They were asking if Slammer was here, and obviously she's just saying no. Well, who is this? And they wouldn't give their name.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
Just to let you guys know.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, bro.
Could they hear that what he just said
Don't worry about him.
on the microphone?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they can hear it here, bro.
So
They
whoever's
can hear it
doing
here.
it, tell them to stop.
There's 1,000 viewers here, bro.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah.
So don't talk about them because then we're acknowledging them.
Yeah,
you know
true,
what I mean?
that's
Just
fine,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it. Just keep going. We're almost finished anyway, and then we're going to wrap it up. That's all.
Dude.
Thank you so much for telling us. There's always someone that's jealous. That's always coming back doing something silly by calling, whatever. But it's silly. You know what? You, the person calling, you must be a fucking idiot, mate. Mate, the New South Wales Police Department has seized all our phones. They're investigating people that are doing fake prank calls. You just done it right then. We already told you, don't do it because the police are going to come after you. They'll track you. Lay off it. Wake up to yourselves. What am I doing, bro? I'm just telling my story. What the fuck's wrong with you, mate? Go and tell your story, bro. If you don't like it, leave. You don't have to stay here. No one's forcing you to stay on this channel.
That's fucked, eh? Yeah.
Keep going back to the questions.
Yeah, dude.
Any other questions? A lot of people ask me, what's the most staunchest jail like in Australia? All right.
Did you mention? I remember
Goulburn staunch, Lithgow staunch as. I was there when they had riots, when they done everything. I grew up with mainly I grew up in Punchbowl, Greenacre. I grew up with the Talopa Street boys. Shout out to Eamon, Shadi, all the boys. Shout out to Ahmed, Bifsi, all the boys, man. Much love to everyone. Perry, love you all guys. Much love to all the boys, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Growing up with you was awesome. And shout out to all the other boys from Punchbowl, and shout out to all the Harvey and all the boys, Harvey and all his brothers, Bill, Fardy, all the Sapphire crew. Big shout out to them, man. Thank you for being so loyal to me. Thank you for helping me, bringing me up and that, and teaching me, stuff on the streets and stuff. He's always like to be tough and be a boxer, I mean. And yeah, thank you to everyone that's been loyal to me. And guys, and I really hope everyone's proud of the big change in me, you know what I mean? With Spidey's doing great. I think he's just got to knuckle down. He's got to not leave the area that I'm in so that he can see how good this turns out and then just duplicate these. And they've been so great. Like, they've got a great business here. So we'll obviously link it and put it all in the thing.
Oh yeah, I told them they might not want to associate with my brands because of my controversy. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll leave. Well, I do controversial content, posting about how I sleep on the street for the past 5 nights and
but people
that.
are compassionate towards that. People aren't judging you or upset at you because you sleep on the street, bro. We all love you no matter what. You're equal to us, bro.
Thank you.
1 second, bro. Look at him. He's sleeping on the street. He's offering me to fucking feed me before. He's saying, I want to buy you dinner. You know what I mean? Look. And he's homeless. He's got a team of 500 people, 1,000, 2,000, 100,000 people. He should be waking up every day, and if everybody, 500 people give him $1 each, that's $500. That pays for his bed every night in a hotel, get him an apartment, and pays for his food, everything. He's on the street. Team, help him, please.
Thank you. So you mentioned the Tilapia Street Boys. I watched a documentary about that on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the one I showed you to watch. Gangs of Oz, episode 1, the Lebanese gangs. Yeah.
So, do you still talk to any of the boys regularly?
Yes. I still talk to Eamon and a few of the other boys as well. I've seen Eamon do this at the mosque praying, and I always bump into him in Greenacre, and a few of the other boys, which I won't mention their names, but they're all there. I love them. They're all changed. Everyone's settled down. Everyone's quieting down. There's a new generation appearing now. We've got our younger brothers and their younger brothers, and you know what I mean. Like Lebanese families, they just keep, you know what I mean. It just keeps stemming down. Not the crime. I'm talking about just the brotherhood. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, do you think the Tilapia Street Boys will ever have a reunion, or is that chapter closed?
No, there's no more crime. It's chapter closed. We just all see each other and pray together. We're just this close community. Punchbowl, Greenacre. Yeah, you met them the other night. You met 2 of them at the burger place. I'll tell you after we finish which ones they were. And there was one at the mosque praying as well. Yeah, they're good boys, man. Guys, all the Middle Eastern gangster wars all sparked from, about 4 or 5 shootings that happened in my area in Punchbowl Greenock around about 94, 90, about 96, 98. I won't say the names, but there was a lot of big, massive gang wars between 4 or 5 big, massive Lebanese families in the area, and that's what set the stage to get the Middle Eastern Crime Squad prepped up and organised by the New South Wales Police, which was called MEOCS, Middle Eastern Organised Crime Squad. I repeat, the squad was called MEOCS, Middle Eastern Organised Crime Squad. The Libo boys started getting number plates MEOCS, they started getting tattoos on themselves of MEOCS, they started getting rings of MEOCS. It was freaky, bro, wallah. It was awesome. Anyway, yeah, so what else?
Dude, that's crazy. That like kind of reminds me of like what's happening now with like the NDIS crew crackdown, dude. Like of the police cracking down on me and the Aussie TikTokers, dude. Like raiding, like me everywhere I go, searching me everywhere I go. But I made a video addressing the drama with the police and talking about how I wasn't going to do the TTS and media in public anymore because I want to not be a nuisance streamer and just disturb the public. And from now on, I'm going to be doing TTS and media nuisance streaming in private property with permission from the property owner. So that way, and dude, the police pulled up on me today when I was at Macca's waiting for you, and like they just came and saw me. I was like, oh hey, what's up? And they just looked at me and they didn't even like talk to me. They literally just came, like they were gonna say something to me, but they didn't do. They just left, dude. So I think they seen the video, but I think it's the person behind, the big boss behind the police is sending me a message wanting me to read between the lines to transform my content into something that adds value to society. Like this.
One of the coppers, I won't lie to you, I'll tell you the truth because you know I don't lie to you. One of the coppers said to me the other day, he goes, that Spotty Terrence, stay away from him, bro, he's big trouble.
Stay away from him,
and I said, why is that? And he goes, can't you see what's just happened to you and everyone in the area? It's all his stuff coming towards and just attacking all. I go, mate, it's not his fault, you know what I mean? He can't control the world. He's a bloke that's got all these people in demand to watch him so that he can make them laugh, so he can do action, so he can, make his channel, action.
Dude, you know what it is? It's that community of people that watch the TTS streams. Like the people that watch TTS streams on YouTube, like that watch nuisance streamers, that whole community, they get off of like getting people in trouble and
they do.
They've done it to Ice Poseidon, who paves the way for this kind of content.
Who?
And Ice Poseidon, he's the founder of like IRL streaming.
Show me later.
Watch it
later.
So like they would like. He was getting on a plane and like they called the bomb squad and he had to like get off the plane because he told them what flight he was getting on and in America. But I think they're trying to send a message to me and say like this, we can't have this in Australia because basically I didn't know of anyone in Australia doing this until I went overseas and saw American streamers in LA doing it, and they introduced it to me and I brought it back to Australia. So I think 2023. So so basically, like I think they're putting their foot down. They say we don't want this in Australian society. No nuisance streaming here. Actually, someone I streamed with, Johnny Somali, he is currently facing a life sentence in South Korea for nuisance streaming.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was called nuisance streaming.
Nuisance streaming, dude. Yeah, and that's where people pay $3 to send a type of message on their keyboard, and it plays out loud on a Bluetooth speaker, so everyone around the vicinity can hear. That's that nuisance streaming. So, for free Somali guys. That's fucked. But yeah.
So when is this coming out? This our podcast here.
Should be tomorrow morning, I said.
Yeah. How long do you think, guys? How long do you think till this gets out, guys?
We're pretty close. But tomorrow morning is when it's being published. Yeah.
Is it tomorrow or the day after? When, just so we can put an advertisement up to tell them to come on that time.
We're uploading it tonight, so it should be tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
So, can we get like an estimate time so we can tell them so they can all go watch it at that time?
Yeah.
There's about 1,000 viewers here.
Okay, if we do tonight,
Even if it's tomorrow afternoon, night, doesn't matter.
Let's say for safety, tomorrow afternoon, 4:30?
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries. Okay, guys, so 4:30, guys, 1,000 viewers here. Hello, guys, I love you. 1,000 viewers. Tomorrow, 4:30. Okay, it will be. Or do you want to make it like a prime time thing, like where it's 7:30?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll make it 7:30. Okay, guys, on YouTube on Turan Spidey. Okay, this guy here. Say hello, come.
Hey guys, 1,000 viewers.
That's it, 1,000 viewers.
Oh,
We love
yeah.
you guys. You're the kings and queens.
Oh, yeah.
So it will be on his channel tomorrow. It's not
Spidey Turan. It's Turan Spidey.
Turan Spidey on
Yeah.
YouTube. But if you put in Spidey Turan, it'll come up.
It'll come up anyways,
But
yeah.
put in Turan Spidey and you'll be able to watch this presented properly, you know, the way it deserves it. Not my bodgy stream.
It's really good that we captured the audio with this high quality state of the art microphones. I was really happy about that, and the lighting is really good as well.
Yeah, it is. Like,
Yeah.
So you just fix it up so you make it a perfect delivery. I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to it.
I'll clip it for TikTok. Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes with music and everything. It's all fixed up, eh?
I don't know about music, but yeah.
Just leave it to you guys, man. You just know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to try it out, like try something new. Try to add value to society, to show kids that going into a life of crime, like you said, is not the way. And if they want to make a lot of money, they should instead turn to TikTok. I think that's a really good message that will add value to Australian society. That the powers that be will see that and be like, "Oh, these guys are."
That's right.
Yeah.
Give him back.
Playing by the rules.
100%. We'll give him back. Guys, I just want you all to know that we are genuinely trying to give back and really want you guys to take us for real, because it's not a fuck around. As you'll see, I've been off drugs, you know, it's not long, but I mean, it's something. You know what I mean? Luke, he's requesting us Luke on every second. He hasn't left us alone. Luke, we'll get to you in a sec, mate.
Basically, I just want to like put it out there. I've been sleeping on the street for the past 5 days to save money, and I want to like talk to like someone who's been homeless or who knows the streets. To basically like tell me like the truth, the harsh reality of life on the streets. If you have any contacts, please do let me know.
I do. We'll go start interviewing all the homeless people like we said we were gonna.
I want to do that for myself, because like it was like, I feel like that's dangerous if I like, because it was not as bad as I thought, dude, sleeping on the street. I thought people were gonna like stomp on my head and piss on me while I was asleep, but like no one fucks with me in my sleep. Someone left me like a croissant and 2 bottles of water, and this businessman.
Everyone's different. You all got luck, other people got shit luck. Some people get, you know.
And this was just 5 days. I can't imagine like 10 years on the street. So I want someone to, like a homeless, someone who's been homeless or is homeless, to give me the harsh reality and to make me see like, damn, open my eyes like about
Explain
the truth.
about harsh reality of living on the street.
And also educate the kids that, or the youth that, to make an informed decision whether they want to live a life on the street. And hopefully,
I can give you that interview. I've lived on the street myself for for weeks. So I can give you that on a different occasion. We'll sit down and I'll tell you about how I live on the street, and we'll compare notes about me and you.
I don't know that, dude.
We should do something like this every day. Every day,
dude.
We're going to start meeting up, me and you, every day at a similar times between, say, 6 at night, or say 5 at night till 9 at night, and we're going to just do different content every day. One day we'll do something like this. Next day we'll do something for the homeless. Next day we'll do pranks. Next day we'll do vlogging. I love it, bro.
I'd be sick, dude.
The Spidey Slammer show. And the Slammer Spidey show, like me and Saeem had. Me and Saeem had Saeem Slammer Saeem. People are starting to search that up everywhere now. You go see it, Saeem Slammer. So I'm going to change one of my channels to one of those names.
Yeah, dude, we got to get some of these microphones. How much does one of these cost? The microphones?
They all range.
$1,000?
They all range. They all range.
Less than that?
Yeah.
There's some for 100, some 50, some whatever. I'm going to buy a couple too.
Yeah, it's good investment. Yeah.
What time is it now? Yeah, it's getting late. We've got to go. We've got to wrap it up. Yeah, no worries. We've got to go back soon anyway.
Oh, okay.
He's got to go back
you're
soon.
right.
So thank you for everything, guys. We would like to say thank you, number one, okay, to the beautiful, great people here at what's the place called?
Anonymous Productions. They want to not be associated with my controversy.
Anonymous Productions for now, and it'll go on the thing, and then you'll be told what it is. Now, other than that, thank you for just me. Much love, guys. I want to say a big, massive shout out to the boys here that filmed us. Number one, number two.
Thank you for your time, guys.
I want to say thank you to all our fans, everybody here. 700, 900, 1,000 reviews. I love you all. Thank you, Chuck. Each and every one of you chuck me a follow, and Spidey, and we will follow you straight back. I promise you that. I will definitely follow you back. And much love to everyone, and thank you for everyone. And I'd like to do something similar to this every day. So I'll be on to Spidey about this every day. Okay, guys? And guys, make sure no more silly behaviour about ringing around about Spidey. Leave them alone. Every person that rings up against Spidey the Coppers, they're going to trace it back to you and put you in jail. There's a big investigation going on right now to the people that done that to us about the prank calls. Don't use the police resources for your own gain so you can get back at someone on TikTok. You listen here and you listen to me good. You cannot go out there and start ringing and using police resources or fire ambulance or anything like that, because you're taking it away from the person. If someone else is getting attacked out there, they come to see us. That's a waste of a job. They get hurt. Or a fire's happening, call a fire truck to me. They can't get to it. The state and the politicians look upon this as one of the most serious, heinous crimes. Do not do it. The people that done it are going to get a knock on the door from the coppers. You'll see. All right, thank you so much, guys, and thank you to Spidey Terrain.
Thank you, man. That was good. That was good. Ending on a high note, dude. Yeah.
I love you, bro.
You too, bro. Much love, man.
No one will ever break us up. We'll always be together because we don't talk about each other. We'll never dog each other. Thanks, guys. Much love.
Guys.
Thank you so much.